Bolivinaka and welcome to Smart Bites, a show where I'll be sharing delicious, nutritious and healthy meals that are also family friendly. I'm Adelene Tutu and today joining me are my three daughters,
Adelene, Erica,
and Che. Awesome, and what are we making today, ladies?
Healthy pizza.
Awesome. All right, so we have a few different ingredients here. Some of these things you should be able to find in your pantry at home. First one we have the flour, so just normal flour. We've got 1 teaspoon of yeast. We've also got what's this one? Honey. This is 3 tablespoons of oil, olive oil. I've also got, yes, 3/4 cup of water. This is warm water, so you want this to mix with your yeast and olive oil so that it can bring that really good agent to your flour. Also with us, from my previous episode, we made this beautiful sauce that we used in our spaghetti, prawn spaghetti or pasta, and we're going to use the remainder of that sauce for our pizza today. All right, let's do this. First, can you add the water into the bowl, please, Erica? All right, so that's 3/4 cup of warm water. This is the best pizza base. How do you guys like the pizza that I make?
Okay, it's good.
It's okay. Okay. All right, Kalani, can you add the oil for me, please, baby? All right, nice. And then next we are going to add, please, Che. What's this one? Yeast. Okay, so we are going to mix this, and for this to, okay, you want to mix it for me? Awesome. So this is going to be good. You just need to leave this for about 5 minutes. Let the yeast react with the hot water, and then this is going to be a great agent when you mix it with the flour. So helping that dough rise is really important. So letting that warm water mix really well with the other 2 ingredients. And then can you add some salt into this, please, Che? Okay, pop that cap. Good girl. All right, so about 1 or 2 teaspoons of salt. Just adding that to your dough. Whoa, you got some strong muscles there. Good job. All right, perfect. Thank you, Che. All right, that to the side. Once that sets in, you'll be able to see you should not be able to see the yeast, all right? You should be able to see it mix really well with the water and the olive oil. So it's like a really good mixture rather than pointing out those little yeast particles. Nice work, good girl. See, that looks perfect. Awesome, so Erica's going to add our flour now.
Flour.
Yes, so this is 1.5 cups of normal flour. Add that in. Perfect. Thank you. Perfecto. Yes.
Ooh.
Let's just add all of that flour in. You don't want your dough too sticky, right? Okay.
All the flour.
Now can you fold that in, Erica, please? All right, just mixing that through. And I like using a silicone spatula only because it helps scrape the sides really, really well when you're mixing your dough. Nice work. So you're just going to put your hand through and then just scrape the sides. So it comes off the sides really easy. Awesome. So then mixing that through. Nice work. So what do you like on your pizza, Che? What do you like on your pizza when mommy makes it?
Cheese.
Cheese, lots of cheese. Just a quick one. With this one, you can also cook the pizza base separately, and you can make like regular pizza bread. And we're going to be using our air fryer today instead of an oven. And that's our trick to making sure that the crispy bit on the bottom, the crust is nice and crispy, and also the top of that pizza is burnt with the cheese sauce. All right, perfect. So I'm just going to mix that through. Now with your dough, about 30 minutes, we're going to leave this for about 30 minutes, just so that the dough can rise really, really well, and that's going to be the making sure that your pizza dough is not dense, it's actually really airy and fluffy. All right, I'm just going to use my hand just to make sure that this is, so to the top, I'm just going to add that little bit of olive oil that's left in our bowl right here to the top of my dough. Okay, can you pass me that hand towel behind you, the brown one? Pat the olive oil on top of that dough. And then what you're going to do is leave this somewhere really warm, okay? Where you can, well, not in the sun, maybe in your oven. Your oven is switched off, of course. You're just going to cover that, let a little bit of heat get into that dough, put it over to the side somewhere warm, and then just let that rise for about 30 minutes. So stay with me. After the break, we're going to continue with this pizza recipe. Welcome back. We're going to get straight into making our pizza. Now this has risen and I feel it's the perfect texture for your pizza base. And I'm just going to take this off and out of our bowl. Now I'm just going to roll this, and it's really nice and fluffy. You can feel that. And taking that out, I'm just going to divide this into 4 little doughs. So here's one for you, Kalani. You and Erica are going to do that one. I'm just going to put, so the recipe that we just made for the dough, that is for 4 small pizzas. No, this is yours, baby. Here you go. So what I want you to do with your pizza now, girls, is press down into your dough. Don't roll, because I feel like it pushes all the air out of your dough, and then that leaves your dough really dense and thick. And sometimes you want it to be a little bit more fluffy, so you have that really perfect base for your pizza, and it's super crunchy as well. So we're just going to press, like, what does it feel like? Play-Doh?
It feels sticky.
Yeah, it feels sticky. So using baking paper and just pressing that out. A little bit more, girls. Let her do it, Kalani. All right, so pressing that out to feel just the sides of your baking paper. We use baking paper, not a tin, because today we are going to use our air fryer instead of our oven. Okay, now that that's done, Erica, can you please add the sauce onto your pizza, please? So the girls love this. Every Tuesday or Wednesday we try to have pizza at home, and this is just a great way to get the kids involved in making their own meals and understanding what they're using, the ingredients to a healthy meal. So Che, would you like to add the sauce and spread the sauce like Erica's doing right now? Ooh, yummy. Who makes the best pizza, mommy or daddy?
Both.
Oh man. Alright, so press lightly onto your pizza, otherwise the bottom is going to go right through. So be gentle with it, okay?
Okay. So
spread it really gentle, nice work. Then Kalani, you're going to add the cheese onto your pizza, baby. Yeah, good job. Yes, please, with your hand. Alright. Perfect. Look at your pizza, Che. Alright. Add in just a little bit more.
The cheese.
And then you can add your cheese now. Thank you. Good idea. So not too fussed about the toppings, but you can also add tin tuna. You can add chopped up meat that you've cooked. Minced meat works perfectly for the kids as well, because it's grinded. They don't have to chew it too much. But yes, so add in your cheese now. No, we're not going to play with that, baby. All right, this is going to go straight into our air fryer. Okay, and this is our air fryer. It's a game changer. You can cook almost anything in this air fryer. So I'm just going to bring this out, and this is what's going to happen. We're just going to drop, no, not the pizza and the baking paper
And then
into the air fryer.
And then we're going to put this in here.
And then we're going to put it in the air fryer. Can you switch it on for me, please?
How do you switch it on?
All right, there's a on button right there. Perfect. We're going to cook at 180 for 12 minutes. So let's go for 12 minutes. All right, and let that cook. Welcome back. Our pizza is ready. So we've got one more coming out of the air fryer. Now, just a heads up, you can also turn the temperature up to about 190 if you'd like the base to be a little bit more crunchy, like I've done with the second one. So I'm just going to take this one off the baking paper, and there you go. So the pizzas are done. Then once that's done, you just slice these up while they're hot, it's better to slice them up so that the heat comes out a lot faster. And you can also, like I mentioned earlier, you can have minced meat added to the pizza, cooked minced meat of course, tin tuna, salmon, smoked salmon, and just playing around with the toppings as well is really important to, you know, just making it a little bit more fun for the kids every now and again. So there you go, guys. How do your pizzas look? Look at your pizza.
They look so good.
Yeah?
Yummy.
Awesome. Ooh, you want to try? No? Okay. Yum.
Share with them. Good.
That was it for Smart Bites for today. I hope you enjoyed this recipe with us. The girls absolutely love them. Stay tuned for our next episode, and remember, health starts with every bite.